And welcome back to Star Ocean, the last Hope-shin commotion.
Moving light rings! Better than moving light lines.
Yeah. Now loading. Shut up, you. Eldarian's technology is just startling, isn't it? If only they'd install a fully equipped bath that I could use, then I'd have nothing to complain about.
She stinks.
That was the sound of my hand hitting my face. I'd better give you this before I forget, Edge. Monster Jewel! It's called a Monster Jewel. You can imbue it with data from a monster. We'll need to collect ample data from a monster beforehand, however. Monster Jewels! You can see all the data you've collected on monsters under the Monsters section of your Collections menu. Every time you defeat a monster, you raise your knowledge of that monster. Once your knowledge reaches 100%, you can imbue a Monster Jewel with the data from the creature. A successfully imbued jewel can be equipped as an accessory, granting the wearer effects based on the monster contained inside. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yay.
You can get really, really awesome stuff from that.
Let's go do stuff.
There seems to be a potentially habitable planet within warp range. Shall we travel there?
Yes!
Yes, let's.
I'm typing.
Main engine ports connected. Well, how does the captain's chair feel?
Like a chair.
So, this is how Crow sees the world.
Edge?
Being a captain means you have to take responsibility for an entire ship, an entire crew. It's a heavy responsibility. Crow bears this burden every day of his life.
Buck up, Edge. Look, you're one step closer to Crow now. Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Besides, we three comprise the entire crew of the Calnus.
Now that you mention it, I guess we do. So listen, don't let this get to you. Just be yourself, okay?
Thanks, Raimi. One day, I'll be able to bear this responsibility properly. I swear it. Star Ocean, here we come!
Roll
Captain,
credit.
launch preparations complete.
Likewise, ready to depart.
All right? Calnus, engage!
Yes, sir!
Don't be so on edge, Edge. Just be Edge.
There was a really funny moment. So I was watching that Voltron show, right? The people that made Korra, and there was this really funny part where they're like about to form Voltron, and they're like, "Yeah, let's do this!" And it shows in split screen. You know how they show in split screen. It shows
Let
them
me
all,
guess, they did it wrong.
and they're all like, "Huh!" And they're like, "Yeah, let's do this!" And nodding. And one of the guys is like, he looks over to the other split screen. He's like, "I just nodded. Did you guys just nod too?" It's like, "Yeah, we did."
Okay. That's weird. Salute-y-loot.
Goodbye, Mr. Sissy Mustache. Or Fancy Mustache, or however you want to call it.
Warp bubble! Go!
Warp bubble. Bubble. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're in space. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh gosh. Oh, by the way, Edge, the ship's on autopilot through warp space, so get as much rest as you want. Or, it's time for more private attractions. Control it, battery low. What?
Hurry, get a card. Hurry, get a card. Get a card.
I got a card. Ah, that's better. Edge, there's an incoming transmission from the moon base. Can't we just say the captain's off duty? Well, guess not. Fine, bring it up.
I hate their music on the moon base, though.
Oh! Oh!
Oh gosh! Moon Chronicles, what the f is with your soundtrack?
Boom, ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-bum, bum. Dee-doo-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Roger that.
So, you're the new captain of the Countess, are you? Captain Edge Maverick, sir. I was appointed by Commander Grafton of the exploration base. I don't remember asking your name!
I must say, your name is still somehow less ridiculous than Scyther Rage.
I was told you were a competent candidate, but it seems to me you're still just a boy. Really, first the missing captain of the Aquila, and now you. Am I to believe the SRF has no one better fit for the position? Me not read good. I may be young, sir, but I assure you I will fulfill my duties to the utmost. You don't get it, do you? What we're after here is concrete results, boy! Successful space exploration! How we obtain that success is of no consequence to me! I don't care how arduous it is! If you don't show me results, you show me nothing!
Nothing!
Yes, sir, I'm aware of that. You are, are you? I'm astonished you can make such a claim after the string of failures you suffered from on your very first mission. Deputy Director, with all due respect... Step down, First Officer Sanji. This is none of your concern. My apologies, Captain. Huh. Your First Officer's a slip of a girl. What do you think? What? Do you think we're playing house here?
Wow, this guy's a bastard.
He's the fat guy we saw in the first episode.
Yeah.
We have no intention of playing it at all, sir. What? For some reason, this is what always trips me up, is when I think I remember they're saying certain things, and then I'm reading it, so I'm reading what I think they're saying, but they're actually saying something else, so my brain's like, wires crossed, The future rests on the success of this mission. And not just our own futures, we're responsible for the futures of every single human being on Earth. Blah! Well, you can talk the talk, I'll give you that. Just don't do anything to make me look bad, you understand?
This guy would get along well with Radcliffe, the villain from Pocahontas. Good person.
Whew. Talking all formal like that makes me really tense. Was that man your superior? He was quite... nasty? Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to mince words with us. Most people in the USTA think so too. I see. You really didn't let him get to you, Edge. I'm amazed how composed you were. Well, it's true. We haven't actually produced any results yet. What do you think would happen if the Eldarians weren't there to save us? I'm certain you would have done all you could. Sure, but it wouldn't have been enough. Shimada was right about that, at least. It's imperative that we succeed in our mission for the sake of all those living in such a miserable existence on Earth. Until we can say we've accomplished that, I'll take whatever Shimada wants to dish out. Edge. Hey, it's no big deal. He wants results, right? Then let's give him results that'll make his head spin. Hopefully his head will spin so much that it'll come clean off his carcass and he'll just die because he's a jerk-faced Jerky McJerkwad.
I had the same reaction to a certain character from writing out of stories.
I think this character's jerkier. Well, that depends. Now that's my edge. Indeed, your positivity is truly admirable.
Admirable. But
Admirable.
Whatever. But whatever, close enough.
Admirable, admirable, same thing. Admirable pretty much just means you admire shit. I think. I think, maybe. I does know words.
So, how long is the video so far?
Let me check. 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
Okay, we need to do some private actions. Air duty station. Recreation room. Going to the rec room. What are you two up to? I was just telling Faze about Crow. Crow? Yes, I find his story intriguing. I'm told you three grew up together and that you think of him as an elder brother. Actually, in Edge's case, he's more like a best friend. Is that so? He's not really a brother or a best friend. He's more of a... well, he's like a rival that I have to overcome. A rival, huh? I guess he always did beat you at fencing, and athletics, and marksmanship. Heck, even rock, paper, scissors. Sure, just go ahead and count my failings. Well, he did pass the SRF selection exam at the absolute top of his class. And he's the youngest captain ever to hold the position. Kind of like Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Now that is impressive. Yeah, it really is. That's exactly why I have to best him. Well, well, so you admit he's not... so you admit he's hot stuff after all. Put a sock in it, Raimi. A man of such skill, even Edge acknowledges him. Your friend Crow is sounding more intriguing with each passing minute. I should very much like to make his acquaintance. You'll all meet him soon enough, I'm sure. We're all taking part in the same mission after all. I'm looking forward to it. Every time you hear that boo-doo-doo, that means affinity with characters has gone up.
I see.
Okay, so that was the second event. Third, visit Raimi in our second floor quarters.
Ooh. I like where it faded into black. It's like, oh, I'm running into a wall, I guess. Hello.
Raimi, Raimi, Raimi. These first three private actions have no choices. Okay.
Okay, so I just want to say something real quick. This is kind of funny. What's in your mind, Raimi? You're staring into space. And no, she's not. She's looking at you. The space is behind her.
Well, she was staring into space before I talked to her. When I'm just sitting here in the ship doing nothing, I, well, start thinking about how far we traveled, you know? Yeah, well, yeah. We have left the solar system after all. When we were selected by the SRF, I first set foot on the moon, I thought about how far we come. But now, we're light years beyond that. Everything here is so completely foreign to us. We're really in unknown territory, you know? Territory now, you know? For some reason, it frightens me. Well, the unknown does frighten people. But that's our SRF mission. We're here to find a new world to take the place of Earth, right? To boldly go where no androgynous anime-esque character has gone before. Except a billion of them, probably. Maybe. I'm not an anime expert. Don't crucify me! That's just it. That's what I'm most scared of. Huh? The future of everyone on Earth rests on the success of our mission. No pressure now. We can't afford to fail. Yep, no pressure. None whatsoever. Sometimes when I'm alone like this, I feel the weight of that responsibility is going to crush me. I hear you. Wouldn't get so worried about it, though. I mean, no pressure. Huh? It's not like you're supposed to accomplish the mission all by yourself. I'm here, Crow's out there somewhere. We've got all our friends in the SRF. There's other party members we haven't gotten yet. And we've got new friends, too. Friends we've made out here in space. Like the whole one of them that I found so far.
Exactly.
This unknown territory is exactly where we met them, right? It's not such a big deal when you think about it that way. Edge. Anytime you're alone and feeling down, just speak up, alright? I'm in this with you all the way. Thanks, Edge. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Okay, go back to the recreation room. The first contact between Eldarians and Earth, as you say. Yeah, wouldn't you be curious about the first contact between your home planet and alien life? Oh yeah, I've kind of wondered about that too. I wasn't involved in the event myself, and thus don't have a great deal of knowledge about it. But I hear that things were quite difficult. It reportedly took some time to adjust our translators, and at first, mere communication was a trial in itself. Even afterwards, the proceedings were apparently quite complicated. I'm not entirely sure how to put this, but it said the people of Earth were somewhat suspicious and closed-minded, and they refused to listen to what we had to say in a straightforward manner. Of course, there were those open to rational discussion, but they proved to be in the minority. Yes, just like today. About anything.
Yeah.
Ever. Stupid people are dumb. In any case, we now maintain healthy relations. We must be thankful to those who paved our paths, Earthling and Eldarian alike. I'm sorry that happened, Phase. Why should you apologize, Edge? You're in no way at fault. Huh? Well, yeah, that's true, but I don't know. I just feel like I had to apologize. Where'd that come from? Quit giggling. I'm just sorry our fellow Earthlings had to put the Eldarians through that. Yeah, Earthlings are a bunch of dicks. Your words mean much to me, Edge. You're a sincere man, almost too much so. That's, not quite how I meant it. Whatever transpired in the past, we stand here together today. Surely that's enough. Of course, I'm grateful for your feelings. I see. Well, let's forget about all that. What's important is that we stay friends, right? Absolutely. And that we work towards even better Earth-Eldar relations in the future. Hear, hear. Remember, Earthlings, respect your Eldars! I've been watching too much of a certain LPer that makes bad puns. Now, this guide is weird. It says I had to leave the rec room and come back in to find these people, but I never left the rec room. They just relocated. The guide I'm using is for the 360 version. I don't know if this is a change for the PS3 version or not. Do all Eldarians fight with a sword like you, Phase? No, we received training based on our latent abilities. To make the long story short, I showed potential for the sword. Of course, many of my brethren use firearms, and there are even some unusual Aldarian folk who fight with scythes. Foreshadowing! Foreshadow the hedgehogging. Wait, what? I guess it's like how I was better with a bow than a gun for some reason. Something like that, yes. Incidentally, Edge, why do you prefer a blade? Huh? If you don't mind my asking, I should like to know. There may be aspects of swordplay I can learn from you.
Have you ever heard my f***ing name?
No special reason why, really, or... Well, there was a bit of trauma I went through, which is actually what you want to say if you want to get affinity.
Huh.
And character development. Well, there was a bit of trauma I went through. Trauma? Yeah, something that happened with my late father. Uncle Arnold?
Hey, Arnold!
Yeah, his dad was Arnold Maverick. My father was a scientist.
He was a brilliant scientist!
An adventurer.
And an adventurer, Kakarot!
So he was Indiana Jones, if Indiana Jones actually did science?
Yeah.
Bill Nye the Adventure Guy.
Bill Nye the Adventure Guy. Oh, they're shooting at us! Ron Bell! Ron Bell!
Oh, wait, it's like Rick.
Yeah.
A scientist.
Morty, they're running after us, Morty. You gotta shove it way up your butthole, Morty. Yeah. What are you saying, Rick?
I lost my mother when I was still very young, but my father and I traveled the farthest reaches of Earth until I was about 6. I see. It's fortunate that you were able to receive training at such a young age. But we got attacked while we were traveling by a biological weapon left over from the war. What? My father got hurt really bad, and I was the only one who could help him. I grabbed his gun and returned fire, but I was just a kid after all. I couldn't land a single shot on that thing. When I ran out of bullets, I pulled out my knife, almost without thinking. Looking back, it was even stupider than trying to fight with a gun. But I don't know. It was a miracle. Somehow I drove off the monster. Drove the monster off. So I guess that's my reasoning. That's why I rely on the sword instead of the gun. In the end, I wasn't able to save my father, but the blade protected me. If I'm ever able to protect anything, it'll be with a blade. That's how I feel. Until I get gunned down because I can't get close enough to use it.
Yeah.
That's what my armor is for. Shoot him in the head. Oh crap!
Shoot him in his shoulders. Ah! Shoot him in his...
Edge! Huh? What's with the long faces? I never knew. I'm sorry. No, Raimi, it's not your fault. I was the one who asked Edge about it. Don't worry, it doesn't bother me anymore. But I'm telling you, I'm fine. Really, I'm prepared now. Edge! Edge. I swear by this blade I'll protect everything precious to me. I won't let my weakness hurt anyone ever again.
Okay, so how long is...
Oh, and now it's going into a cutscene.
Okay.
Now approaching destination coordinates. Prepare for warp out.
Oh, yes, okay, how long is this? 24. Okay, we're out of here. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We got a subscription button, upper left. Okay, my voice got really weird there for a second there. We got the Star Ocean playlist in the upper right, and then below that we got whatever I'm doing, and then all over the screen is whatever Mike wants, and we'll see you next time!
Stupid phone.
Phone!